What is up, Pokemon fans? Professor Prometheus Pine here, and welcome to part 12 of the Pokemon Red and Blue version walkthrough series. Alright, let's get this party started. Alright, everyone. So, I've done a bit of training, and I've switched up some of the moves, so I just want to go through them a bit. All the Pokemon have been trained at least to level 48, and Venusaur is now a level 50. So we'll just go through the stats. Venusaur here has Tackle, Growth, Leech Seed, and Mega Drain. I was going to give Venusaur Substitute instead of Tackle, but it's good to have two different typed attacking moves, and the main reason is because Substitute you can only get through the Celadon City game corner, and I just didn't feel like going through all of the money it'll take to buy the coins, because I sure am not playing slots for it. It just takes forever. Alright, now on to Cloyster. Cloyster has Reflect, Rest, Surf, and Ice Beam. We upgraded Aurora Beam for the Ice Beam. I just taught it the TM. I put on Rest and Reflect, so now it can boost up its already high defense, provide a little defense for the rest of the team, as well as dish out damage, and has a reliable form of healing. Right, Nidoqueen is perhaps one of the highest, or most changed since you've seen it last. It had Earthquake, but we upgraded its Bite for Body Slam, and gave it Fire Blast and Blizzard. So, being that its special is already pretty decent, we just wanted something that'll have some nice moves, coverage all around. Snorlax has Double Edge, Amnesia, Rest, and Body Slam. So basically all we did was we replaced Headbutt with Double Edge. I learned that leveling up. I was going to replace Body Slam with Hyper Beam, which would make Snorlax better. The TM is again through the game corner, which is why I didn't do it. If we leveled it up more, it would eventually learn Hyper Beam, but I'm not feeling it as of right now. Jolteon here. We just leveled it up and it learns Pin Missile, which we replaced Quick Attack with, since it's already pretty fast. And finally, Pidgeot gained a couple new moves. Gained Swift and Double Edge, replacing Wing Attack and I want to say Sand Attack, something like that. Either way, it now has 4 attacking moves, Double Edge being its strongest, or hardest hitting. Alright, so now all we have to do is we're just going to buy some items. I like to, when going through the Elite Four the first time, it's good to have full restores for during battle. It's good to have max potions or hyper potions for like after battles, where like during a battle, max revives are good. It's good just to have regular revives, just to heal afterwards. Full heals, I like to have a few of them too, maybe like 5, because you're not going to use them often, but actually I might do 10, not this time, but I would normally. You usually want, for the Elite Four, being that there's 4 Elite Four and then a champion, spoiler, there is a champion, so that's, you want, if at max, 5 die every time, you want at least 25 of these. So, yeah. Luckily, we have the funds to do this. Max potions, you can go a lot, actually. I'm just gonna buy, like, 10 of these, You don't really need more than that of the full restores. Max potions. I'm going to... You could do 6. You could do up to 30. I think we could actually afford 30. Maybe. We're close. We'll sell some things we don't need. Or... Nah, we're just gonna buy as many as we can. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check our Pokemon. See what their hit points are. The only one that'll take max potions. We're only gonna buy 5 of these. And then we can stock up on... We're gonna go somewhere else. Go right over to... Let's go to Cinnabar. Just because then we can get a Hyper Potion. They'll be cheaper. And... They'll heal... They're good enough, let's just put it that way. And with these, we can easily buy 30. And like the Hyper Potion here. It'll heal enough. Actually, do they tell you when you go to buy them? No, they don't. So you're on your own. I believe it's still 200. I'm find it hard to believe that that's changed. But who knows? Alright, so if you want to save now, I recommend doing it. And what we're going to do, we're going to go to our Pokemon. And first up is the Ice Trainer Laura Lee. So we're going to need Jolteon, really. It's our best defense against Laura Lee. So Jolteon's going to be putting in a lot of work. Alright, and we go through. And we're going to face this Master of Ice. Now Laura Lee has all ice types except for one, her Slowbro. And she is the weakest, and her Pokemon is a 54. Just keep that in mind. So, these trainers here are powerful. This is why your Pokemon need to be strong. But they'll gain a pretty decent level boost. And you can face these guys as many times as you want. Personally, I like to go through them one time. Just like what I'm about to go through in this episode, but you really, I've just, on my other blue, on one of my other games where I've played blue, I decided that I wasn't going to face the champion multiple times. But I had no problem facing everyone else, so I went up all the way to the final Elite Four member without even packing potions. I just gained however amount I could. Alright, we've let this drag on long enough. We're just gonna Thunderbolt. You try to conserve your power points, but you never know. Alright, now Jinx is going to be a bit different. Being that Jinx is a psychic ice type, it's not going to be weak to electric. Whereas you've seen most of her team is water and ice. Jinx will hit with Thrash, which isn't that powerful considering Jinx's main category is special, which is why she just got one-hitted. Just got one hit. I speak English real good. Alright, now we can switch back out for that Jolteon. So, for Laura Lee, really, you want an electric type. Grass doesn't really work out too well, being that most of her team is, she's an ice trainer, so you just gotta keep that in mind. Alright, now, the body slam sucks, but we can double kick. You gotta watch out for that body slam, because as you've seen with Snorlax, you can get paralyzed. Alright, so for her I recommend electric. It takes out really everyone. Fire you also have to watch out for, because of the massive amounts of water. For Jinx, there really isn't much you can do. A fighting type also works well, but you just gotta be wary of Jinx. Basically, you need something that can take out Jinx. Since Steel doesn't exist yet, that won't work. Alright, next up is Bruno. And Bruno is a fighting type trainer. But his first Pokemon is an Onix. So, you have to watch out for that. And for Bruno, he has 3 fighting types and 2 Onixes, so 2 ground rock types. So, having a water type or a grass type helps with the Onixes, basically makes them useless. And as for the fighting types, a psychic type or a flying type handles them just fine. Like this Mega Drain, it's going to take out Onix. One hit. Gonna gain some nice healthy experience. Now Hitmonchan's gonna come out. Hitmonchan does have the elemental punches, so you do have to watch out for that when you're facing up against it. But we can fly up in the air, as you see the Ice Punch. And it runs the counter. So, and there's the Thunder Punch. The counter is very lethal if you're attacking, which actually I think it might only be fighting moves, so it's not that lethal, but it can be if it isn't. Heading out with a physical move, dealing double damage, that's a lot of damage. Hitmonlee doesn't have much in the way of defenses, so it becomes a pretty easy target for Pidgeot to take out. So, for here, I do recommend at least a grass type, preferably a water type, actually. We're just gonna switch out for Venusaur. I don't know why I didn't do that the first time. And it didn't even matter if he'd hit or not, because our Mega Drain is going to heal us up anyway. But as you see, this Onix is the second strongest, and it's already up to 56. So, the Elite Four gets powerful, and it gets powerful quick. We'll switch it back up to Pidgeot. As you're seeing, it doesn't take much to defeat these guys. You just need to know how to pinpoint weaknesses. I mean, Pidgeot is literally one of the most common things in the game. And it's taken out Bruno a lot, actually. We'll just use Fly. Submission is his strongest move. It will do a lot of damage to him as well. But that's also... or it's also very powerful, but it will do damage to him, so that is a withdraw, or a con of him using such a move. Alright, next up, I don't even know if we have to heal anything. We'll get out the max potion anyway. Nope, no one needs healing. Next up is Agatha. As an old friend of Professor Oak's, friend to me, I guess. But she uses, in theory, ghost types. In practicality, she's a poison type trainer. So even though she is registered as a ghost trainer, all of her Pokemon have poison. So that makes ground very effective in this gym. And being that there are no... Or, she uses Gengars. Let me put it that. She uses Gengars and a Haunter. And... and since they don't have Levitate, they're not immune to ground. So that makes ground very useful here. So she's gonna send out Gengar. Now this battle can be a pain because all of her Pokemon do status-inducing moves, and can be hard. Alright, we can switch it out. We'll send out Cloyster. Cloyster hasn't gotten any real big battles yet. And here's the beginning of it. Supersonic. Most of her Pokemon, however, use moves like Toxic, and or will use moves such as Hypnosis. And those are the moves that you have to watch out for. Because once your Pokemon is asleep, she'll use moves like Dream Eater, as you saw, or even Nightmare, to deal massive amounts of damage to your Pokemon. And yes, I believe Agatha does have Supersonic and Confuse Ray on this Golbat. That doesn't make sense, but hey. She is supposedly the third strongest trainer, so who's to judge? Alright, we'll get Nidoqueen back out. Now, ghost types, really? In Gen 1, they're only weak to other ghosts. And with Poison, you could also run Psychic, which runs the risk of Ghost being super effective to Psychic, although there aren't many strong Psychic, or there actually aren't any strong Ghost moves. So you could bring something like an Alakazam, that'd be fine. Alright, and it looks like we're taking some damage. That's fine. We're actually doing really well. Haven't really used any revives, so it's really good actually. Our Pokemon are well trained. They have powerful moves. And finally, this is her last Gengar. This Gengar cannot touch you, except with Nightshade. Although Nightshade does do a massive amount. In fact, the next hit from Nightshade will kill us. But aside from that, it has no sleep-inducing moves, but all the rest of its moves are like Dream Eater and Nightmare, so can't really touch you in that regard. Alright, and now we'll just heal up. Don't need the max, we'll just use Hyper. And one more. All 11. Now next up is Lance. Lance is a Dragon type user. In theory. In practice, he is a Flying type user. Now, his first Pokemon is going to be a Gyarados. So we're going to want Jolteon up front. He does have some very, very powerful Pokemon. And they can be a problem if you don't know how to face them. I remember being younger and facing Lance so many times, unable to beat his final Dragonite. He's just... it's hard. Let me put it that way. Alright, starting off with the Gyarados, almost... let's see, what is this? Almost 10 levels higher than our Jolteon. That's the kind of power we're talking about here. Alright, we're gonna send out Cloyster. This is why we caught Cloyster. We caught Cloyster specifically to deal with Lance. The Ice typing will help us greatly. And from some miracle we just outsped. So, we'll take it. So we're just gonna keep using that Ice Beam. Take out the 2 Dragonairs. Now we have to watch out. His next Pokemon's an Aerodactyl. An Aerodactyl is... I guess it's best to just leave out Cloyster. The Rock type scares me a little bit. But if I remember, his moves, he shouldn't be a problem. Let's put it that way. Alright, that Hyper Potion will heal him right back up. But that's fine. We can just keep spamming Surf. And we're gonna end up facing that Dragonite. Now, I'm gonna show you a trick with the Dragonite. It was I want to say a glitch in Pokemon. It's kind of something you can exploit. It's if the opponent had a move whose type was super effective against yours, they would use it over and over again. And now, Dragonite has a psychic move, Agility. And if this doesn't kill, it will always use Agility on a poison type. But that doesn't matter, because we just won't hit it. So, that's why we also taught Nidoqueen Blizzard. Alright, and now I remember being a kid, not knowing about there being a champion. And then realizing our rival here had already beaten the league. Let me tell you, after exhausting all of my items to face Lance, I was very, very sad. I didn't know if I could do it. Luckily, I ended up beating him, and then going over and beating him many times afterward. So, alright, and now we go up. The challenge of the game: beating your rival while he's Poke League champion. Now, he's no pushover. I don't even want that to go through your mind. He is unbelievably powerful. And he can take you out very easily if you give him the chance. I mean, Pidgeot is over 10 levels stronger than us. And even though that was super effective, it doesn't matter. Alright, hit it with a Thunderbolt once more. He's glowing from a Sky attack, trying to take us out in one hit. Next up is Alakazam. Alakazam could be a major problem. He has Recover, so he'll heal up, and he is powerful. That Psychic can wipe whole teams. It's a classic Psychic type that can sweep. Gen 1's known for it. As you can see, even Snorlax here takes almost half his health Snorlax is actually going to faint here from the amount of damage from an Alakazam. What we're going to do is we're going to use Pidgeot. We're going to hopefully take it out with a quick attack. That's actually a relief, because we really had no other option for that. I was about to send out Rhydon. Rhydon's no problem for Venusaur. As you can see, he's evolved his Rhyhorn. Mega Drain. Should be good. Now Executor. That can be taken out. Pidgeot. He evolved his Execute, as you see. This can be a problem only because of the hypnosis that it runs. Other than that, it's not very powerful. It's just not the friendliest thing. Go up with the Fly. Come back down. And it comes out with the Barrage. Maybe we'll hit it with a Double Edge. Just in case it decided to use a healing item. Alright, and Gyarados, we've already taken out these before. Right out back with Jolteon. That's actually why I didn't send out Jolteon against the Alakazam. On the off chance we didn't outspeed, I wanted to keep it for this Gyarados. And finally, it's going to be our rival's partner Pokemon with Charizard. And Jolteon could take it, but why don't we give the honor to someone else? We'll give it to Cloyster. And as you see, your rival's partner Pokemon tops off at 65. Now that's powerful. And it runs Fire Blast. Move that does massive damage, even to Cloyster here, who resists an attack like that. Charizard is nothing to ignore. Now where's Fire Spin there? Might not have been the most powerful. It certainly stops us from using anything. It was smart on his part. Even though Cloyster's out, that's fine. We'll send out Nidoqueen. Perhaps Nidoqueen's Body Slam will do something. One more slash. And there it is. That paralysis we've been looking for. And would you look at that? Nidoqueen's up to 50 as well. And he's very distraught about losing the champion position, as I'm sure anyone would be. So, all that happens now is Oak comes, congratulates you, kinda has some words of advice in a fairly unpleasant manner for his grandson. But what it does is lets you get into the Hall of Fame and allows you to go into one last adventure, I guess. This Hall of Fame here records all your Pokemon. and it'll be in your PC. I'll show it from the PC when I go to the one in just a minute. It records their level, records the order of which they were in. So in this case, we had Jolteon lead. I'm also debating on building these teams and then having the QR code secret base scans available on Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire in case you want to face the teams. Or at least 3 of them. So I might do that. Leave comments in the comments section if you want to. I'll fast forward this. But if you want that to happen, just leave a comment saying you do. Alright, and it'll take you back to the screen. And now you end up here at your house. You could have your mom heal you, but that's quitter talk, so cerulean it is. And now we're gonna go to the last little cave. And what you're gonna want here is you're gonna want a Pokemon with Surf. And that's it. But you need it, and you need to be champion. Now there's gonna be a Pokemon in this cave, Cerulean Cave, that escaped that laboratory on Cinnabar Island. So it's right there, if you can see it. What we're gonna do is come up the Nugget Bridge. They just remade these and threw that bridge in Sun and Moon. I enjoyed it. And apparently you're gonna take out, you know, trainers that you decided weren't worth your time. Alright, now you're just gonna walk down this grass path. Now you couldn't get there earlier because at the time you didn't have Surf. And more importantly, there's a person blocking the cave. You can go over here. And you can face this trainer. She's not going to have that great a Pokemon, being that you can face her once you get Surf. So, you know. But that's okay, because that doesn't matter. I'm going to take these out, and I do not expect to catch the Pokemon that's in here. Alright, so we're going to come through here. And this is the first floor. Or, here, I'm just going to run through the Pokemon here, as I'm nonchalantly facing some of them. So, for both games, you have a 25% chance for level 55 Rhydon, a 15% chance for level 55 Electrode, 15% chance for level 55 Marowak, 10% chance for a level 64 Raichu, a 10% chance to level 64 Parasect, a 10% chance to level 64 Chansey, 10% chance for 63 to 67 Ditto, 5% chance for a 57 Arbok if you're playing red, and or a 5% chance for level 57 Sandslash if you're playing blue. Now it's a 100% chance for that Old Rod level 5 Magikarp, 50-50 for level 10's Poliwag and Goldeen, and 25 for level 23's Slowbro, Krabby, Seadra, and Seaking. Now that's on basement floor 1. Floor 1, on the other hand, is you have a 25% chance for level 46 Golbat, 15% chance for level 46 Magneton, 15% chance for level 46 Hypno, as you can see here, 10% chance for level 52 Arbok in red, 10% chance for level 52 Sandslash in blue, now we're back to both, 10% chance for a level 49 Venomoth and or Dugtrio, and a 5% chance for a level 54 Parasect or a 49 Kadabra, 4% chance for a level 53 Raichu, and a 1% chance for level 53 Ditto. Also, there is the exact same, what do I call it? Fishing is the other floor, so I'll just move on to floor 2. 25% chance for a level 51 Dugtrio in red. And blue. That's both, sorry. Both also has 15% chances for level 51 Venomoth and Kadabra. Then there's 10% chance for level 52s for Electrode, Marowak, and Rhydon. And then the rest are 5s, being a level 54 Wigglytuff, a 56 Chansey, and 55 to 60 Ditto. So there's a lot of Pokemon. Alright, now that I'm done rambling about, we can do this. Now the items here, there's a Max Ether, a Nugget, Rare Candy, full restores. That's on this floor here, floor 1. This is floor 2. Let's just get rid of the Magneton. What we're gonna do is we want to surf, so I just want to make sure we're on floor 1. Yes. Alright, floor 2 has PP up, a full restore, an Ultra Ball, and basement floor 1 has a Max Revive and 2 Ultra Balls. Now some of them are hidden, but that's okay. And that item was a Nugget. Alright, now we're going to surf again. Just to get some more items. Right over here, full restore. And right here is the rare candy. Alright, now what we're going to do from here, here's your rare Ditto. Just gonna walk around, you know. Just show you more of the cave. Anyway, I'll get us back to the beginning. Hopefully in a quick manner. So we'll use this Cloyster, we'll surf again. And what you want to do is once you enter the building, so once you enter the cave, you're basically going to get on this platform here, and you're going to take this ladder up. Now, what you want to do is you want to loop around to the east. So, it's a little maze here. But as you see, it eventually takes you up. We're just going to snag this PP up here. There's the Rhydon. Rhydon's one of those Pokemon that it would be nice to have before the Elite Four, but now, not so much. You're going to take this ladder down, and we're going to come back to the first floor. Now we're going to surf. Now I know what you were thinking. You could have just left. And yes, you could have. But we just wanted to grab the item. And we're going to surf over here. Right up here. Grab that item if you didn't. Go up the stairs. Come right over here. Grab the full restore. That being almost all of them. There is one more item. Now, we're gonna come over to this ladder. Surf to get that item. And we're going to take this path that we were just at. You actually can skip the dungeon if you want to catch this Pokemon just by surfing, so. We're going to take this ladder down, or up here. Now we're on a different path. And we see that 5% Wigglytuff. You'll see a dead end. So we're going to go down, because we want to get that item. Come over, get this. There's a Kadabra. Powerful, powerful Pokemon. We're gonna take this around. Oop, went too far. We go up here, and there's gonna be a ladder over here. We're gonna go down. Now, we're over here. This is the first floor. Now we get to go down to the basement. And from the basement, that's where things get to be fun. Now there are 2 Ultra Balls here, which is going to be great because you're going to want Ultra Balls for when you're here. Probably should have mentioned that earlier, but I don't plan on catching it, so. You know, just like I didn't plan on catching the others. Alright, we come back over, go back up, Alright, so, just run away from this, and I don't know what I'm doing here, leaving here. What we gotta do is go back over right where we just were, getting that item. There's a nice Chansey. Those are rare. And we just come south. From here, I'm just gonna run away from that. Come over on this slope. We're gonna get this Ultra Ball. We're gonna surf again. Now, in case you don't know who this Pokemon is, it is Mewtwo. And if you want to watch something about him, I recommend the Pokemon Origins, as it did a wonderful depiction of just portraying how powerful Mewtwo actually is. It's like no other, and it's certainly the strongest Pokemon you're going to catch. It's a level 70, so that's 20 levels higher than all of my Pokemon. So it's certainly a pinnacle Pokemon. It's right there. Catching it is not the easiest. As for the other Ultra Ball, if you were wondering where that is, there is one on the crumbling boulder in the northeast platform. So, right here. Alright. Now what we're gonna do, surf that cloister. We get to have a fun time. And this is really the end of the journey. We'll save here. No, we'll try to catch it, why not? Just battle it. Show you what it is. And now, here we go. Fire off that Thunder Wave. Now it's gonna have Barrier, Swift, Psychic, and Recover. So, it has means of recovery, it's powerful. It has means of recovery, powerful Psychic move. It's essentially just an overpowered Alakazam. So, it's not going to be an easy foe. Why not have Snorlax come over? We'll double edge it. That was helpful. Oh, and there goes the defense. This Pokemon is amazing. I mean, if you really think about it, Swift is a physical move, Psychic's a special, Recovery and Recover, and Barrier. Given that its special is already huge. This Pokemon is just unbelievable. And there's the Recover. So I'm just gonna speed this up a little bit. Watch me laugh at trying to do this. Alright. You know why not? We'll just start chucking Great Balls. And there it is. You know, I just paralyze something, throw a bunch of Great Balls at it. You can catch anything. So, there's Mewtwo. And it looks like we're done here, so that's it for the walkthrough. To get all these Pokemon, you just go over to their, click on them, go over to the little area. A lot of them are game exclusive, but you know that from me rambling on about what's on what route and etc. Anyway, that's all. If you have any questions on how to get any Pokemon, any questions on anything that I may not have covered, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Alright, so that is all. Alright, now if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you liked what you saw and you want to see more of the walkthroughs or any of my other series, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Alright, Professor Prometheus Pine, out.